Section 1. Sketch Drawing. Hello everyone. In this lesson, we will study the first section of NX 10.0 software, Sketch Drawing. The sketch is an important tool for drawing part models. Drawing a sketch is the foundation for creating 3D solid models, and is also the basis of feature modeling. The sketch function is a key point of UG feature modeling, especially suitable for creating feature models with complex cross-sections. Typically, 3D modeling starts with creating a sketch. First, use the sketch function to create a rough shape of the feature. Then, add dimensions and constraints to complete the design of the contour. After that, the sketch curves can be extruded or rotated to generate a solid model, which fully expresses design intent. The task of this lesson is to learn the sketch drawing of an end cap. First, let's analyze this CAD drawing of an end cap. From the annotations on the drawing, we can see that this part is a circular end cap. The sectional view shows that it is an axisymmetric part. So, when drawing the 3D model of this part, we only need to draw the upper half of the section, and then obtain a complete 3D model by rotating it. This lesson will explore sketch commands through the sectional drawing of this end cap part. Next, we will create a sectional sketch. Click the Sketch button in the Insert drop-down menu, or click Sketch Drawing under the Extrude or Rotate commands. Here, we select the XY plane as the sketch plane, specify the vector direction as the Z-axis, and set the sketch origin and coordinate center point. This completes the sketch preparation. Click the Confirm command and the system enters the sketchwork environment. Before drawing, we should note to choose the Z-axis as the vector direction for the sketch and set the coordinate origin as a starting point. This is beneficial for our subsequent drawing of engineering diagrams or model building. After entering the sketchwork environment, click the Profile button in the toolbar, or find the sketch curve in the Insert drop-down menu and click the Profile command. We see that the Profile command object tabs include two commands, Line and Arc. Clicking the left mouse button initiates the line drawing model using 2 points, and holding down the left mouse button switches to the Arc command. The line mode is continuous by default, and after drawing one arc, it will automatically switch back to the line mode. After understanding the commands, we officially enter the task of sketch drawing for this lesson. Create a new sketch file, click the Sketch command, and create the sketch. We use the Profile command to draw the section of the end cap. We can quickly sketch the shape here. Note that when using the Profile command, we only need to ensure the shape is similar. The size does not need to be exact. After drawing, we can focus on constraining the dimensions, but these should be close, not vastly different. Click the Geometric Constraints command in the command bar and select the constraint properties. Here, we see it has many constraint properties. Our diagram only has straight lines in the XY directions, so we only need to choose horizontal and vertical constraints. Constrain all our line segments according to the drawing. After all constraints are applied, the bottom status bar will show that all line segments are constrained. Be sure to complete all constraints, otherwise, changing dimensions will alter the shape of the entire part. Finally, add dimension constraints. Click the Rapid Dimension command and then label the dimensions according to the drawing. When we have finished labeling all line segments, the bottom status bar will show that the sketch is fully constrained. This completes our sketch drawing. Don't forget to save the drawing data. In this lesson, we mainly covered the sketch work environment and drawing methods. Please practice more after class to become proficient in the operation. See you in the next lesson.
Today, I will explain the contents of the first chapter. Sketching. First, let's turn on PPT. It has a sketched figure. This is a two-dimensional ZAD sketch of the end cover. And then there are many sizes on it. Today, we will take this picture as an example. Let's explain the sketch command. Look at this graph first. This is obviously a symmetrical figure, so we just need to draw the top half, or the lower half, and then through half the sketch, and then cooperate with commands such as rotation. The whole graph can be generated. So let's draw this figure next. The specific size is in this page of PPT. Then we first open UG. Create a new file. Then click New in the upper left corner. It will appear this interface. Then click on the first model. Click OK directly to create a new one. Then you can change the name here. Click on the content before PRT. You can change it to the name you want. Then folder is the location you want to save. I'll just create one. Then this interface appears. First find the sketch command in the upper left corner. Click on it and a dialog box will appear. Then 3 planes are displayed on this interface. They are XZ, XY, and YZ planes. When we draw pictures, generally selected the direction with the Z-axis as the plane, normal direction. So all we have to do is click on the XY plane. Generally, drawing is carried out on XY plane. Just click OK. Then there were a lot of orders here. First, we click on the first profile. Outline command. After clicking it, this dialog box appears. This command can draw lines continuously. You can choose to draw a straight line here, or want to draw an arc line. We choose to draw a straight line here. Then generally take the origin as the starting point. Start drawing. Then open this diagram. There are sizes here. First of all, let's assume draw with this point in the lower left corner as the starting point. The first line draws a vertical line. Its length is 18.6. Then click the starting point first. Then aim it up in this direction. You can directly enter its size here. 18.6. Click Enter. The second step is its angle. It is 90 degrees. It's already set. Then just click Enter. Then it generates a line of 18.6. Click Shift and middle key to drag the graph. Then this line becomes a straight line of 18.6. Then the order has not been cancelled. It is possible to draw line continuously. Then look at the second line. The second line is 11.6. Find the right direction first. Then enter 11.6. Click Enter. Click Enter again. Then the second line also appears. I won't go into too much detail about this graph. This is the graphic that has been drawn, because the operation is simple to repeat. So I won't show you one by one. Then, we finished drawing the whole figure. Then click here. If sketches completely constrain them, it will appear such a sentence. Is fully constrained. Is completely bound. Without a redundant or less constraint. Then click Finish. You can complete the drawing of this graph. Then we will introduce geometric constraint here. Is to assume. That sentence didn't appear just now. Explain for your graphics. There are some unconstrained positions. For example, I draw 2 lines at will now. Then there will be appear that. How many constraints are needed? So what about this? We just click on this. This command, linear dimension. Then click on the line you want to add the constraint. For example, there is one. This is to mark the length directly. The length of our previous line. It was decided before the painting, but in this order. We can give the length after painting. For example, mark the distance in the numerical direction. Then click directly. Then it will appear a dialog box. So suppose you just enter 10. Then its vertical distance. It is constrained to 10 millimeters. Then do the same thing. Then we click Move here. Pull down menu. There's this command. Click in. Click OK. Then there will be many constraints. For example, to make two lines parallel. So this is it. Click this again. Click this. And then click this here. Then they are already parallel. Then close it. Then do the same with other commands. Find out for yourself. All are very simple orders. Then I won't go into details. Then add the size and talk about it. Remember to save it after painting. These are some of our operating interfaces. Then this lesson is over. Thank you all.